Sports Stars Magazine here with one of the best three-point shooters in California, one of the best in San Diego section history, the great H.C. Harding, but in a 60-51 victory that gives Mission Hills back-to-back CIF-San Diego section open division championships and a record 5 overall. No group ever has accomplished that, girls or boys, in the history of the San Diego section. HCI was so appreciative of the fact that it's like, I'm going to attack them at the rim, and I'm going to keep attacking them at the rim, and then when they want to finally defend the paint and defend the rim, then you'll go back to showing them why you're one of the best three-point shooters in the entire state. How important was that, just to kind of set the tone? Because a lot of people think like, hey, Mission Hills is going to come out and fire up 5 to 10 threes early on. It's like no, just like you did to come back against Westview. It's like with you, with Bay, with Mina and so many others. It's like we can beat you in a number of different ways. How fulfilling was that?
Yeah, it was really fulfilling. Like, I think we work like all year for this moment, and so just to come be with my favorite team that I've played with, I just think it's really special. I don't think a lot of people didn't believe in us, and we believed in ourselves, and so it just paid off.
I appreciate not only the transparency but the authenticity, because as I've had conversations with Coach Chris Croce and the staff, with so many of your amazing teammates, if we're having a conversation back in November, December, January, right? Maybe this group certainly has the desire and the will and the determination, but maybe not necessarily the belief right away to be like, with all the girls that graduated from last year, with Destiny not being available to play, with new girls coming into the team, whether it's Gigi as a freshman, whether it's girls coming from other schools and whatnot, how did Francis Parker, Westview, La Jolla Country Day, how did the imminent challenge of them saying, we're coming for your trophy, and H.C. Harding and the Grizzlies are saying, not so fast. Yeah, you might get us in November, December, January. You're not going to get us in late February or early March. How did that group, of challengers elevate this team?
Yeah, I think at the beginning we really had to mature, because losing our one senior, and we were a young team, and I think I give the coaches a lot of credit, because they just put the mentality in us that it doesn't matter who you are, if you want it bad enough you can win. So he kept reminding us all season, and especially tonight, if you want it better than them, then you're gonna go get it, and I think we wanted it more than them, and it showed tonight.
Absolutely, and it's just so many heroes on this team, right? Against La Jolla Country Day, Lindsay Rogers comes out as 13. Today she doesn't score at all, but still incredibly impactful defensively. Rebounding, moving the basketball. It's just obviously Mina has been on an incredible role. I really think that the Westview game the second time around might have been the catalyst, and she hasn't stopped since then. But whether you're knocking down a school record 11 threes or a couple in a championship setting, you've been such a huge part. Kalia's been such a huge part. Kind of everybody contributing. It wasn't going to be about one person or 5 people. Just how much fun is it when even Gigi coming off the bench gets a couple of huge rebounds, right? Just how special is it when everybody that plays gets to share in the glory?
Yeah, it's really special. I feel like our last few games we've been really connected, and that it showed out here that everybody eats whenever we're connected. And so I think whenever everybody has an impact, nobody can stop us, because if the best defender's on one person, the other 4 people in the court are just going to take over, and we've been doing that our last few games, and I think it's we peaked at playoffs in the right times.
Absolutely. When I say the only school, female or male, ever in the history of the section to have 5 of these, right? And last time I checked, God bless Destiny, but everybody that played tonight is eligible, Lord willing, health providing, to come back next year. I know everybody on Francis Parker can say the same, but the road will go through the Mission Hills Grizzlies once again. But to say that you were a huge part of something that no team in the history of San Diego has ever achieved. How significant is that to you?
Yeah, it's really special. I just I keep reminding myself, don't take this moment for granted, because Destiny, you never know when it's going to be taken away for you. I give God all the glory, because I wouldn't be here without him, and so just thanking him for the team he gave me, the coaches. Yeah.
Last thing, you are such a great teammate, but the numbers that you have put up this year, the only other person in that breath is Jessica Grant, right?
Yes.
I would love to see you ladies go all the way to the Golden One Center in Sacramento to give you a chance to potentially approach some of those single season numbers. We know that you're going to stack up with her by the end of your career, Lord willing, health providing next year. But in a team that is, where, like you said, where everybody eats, and yet you're still putting up historic numbers for this program, historic numbers in San Diego. For all the 130 plus that you've made this year, there's probably 1,300 or 13,000 that you're shooting behind the scenes where nobody gets to see. But like in a group that's so well-rounded and so unselfish, the fact that you can contribute in that capacity, just how rewarding is it that all the hard work that you put in gets to be showcased on a huge stage once again like this?
It's really rewarding. I just I give my teammates a lot of credit for just like supporting each other along the way, like whether off the court or on the court. And I think tonight, like, it showed all our hard work like finally paid off, and it's really rewarding, especially just like on one of the biggest stages to see it pay off.
Awesome. Well, the journey does not stop yet, and we hope that it does go all the way to the Golden One Center, wherever Mission Hill's state pursuit begins. There's a lot of momentum right now, and we hope it doesn't end anytime soon. HC, fantastic job today. Congratulations.
Thank you.